Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Amna Malik, the President Center of Pakistan and International Relation. Today, the topic of my discussion is socio-economic condition in Afghanistan and the role of global community. We all know the withdrawal of US and NATO troops on 15th August 2021. A new interim Taliban led government is now in power in Afghanistan. The flows of international aid and development assistance, which the country largely depended on for its advancement prior to 15th August 2021, have been almost entirely disrupted. The international donor agencies like World Bank, the IMF, the Asian Development Bank, and EU decided to freeze budgeted project funding payments to Afghanistan. Afghanistan owns assets abroad as well as official development assistance plan. Therefore, after US withdrawal, there is a new need of a new phase of reconstruction and state rebuilding in Afghanistan may hence be passed on to other regional players such as Pakistan, China, and Russia. If we talk about the governance under Taliban, which is highly totalitarian, there are no available positions for other ethnic groups like women and minorities. This has highlighted Taliban neglect of the civil and political rights of the population and demonstrated their refusal to compromise. In a country where 75% of the population live in rural areas, state-centric development funding has failed to reach those population in dire need of services. Rural communities have often been neglected in social political development programs, further undermining the legitimacy of the central government. This has resulted in minimal improvement in areas where poverty and radicalization have negatively impact the socio-economic status of the people's lives and maintain ripe conditions for insurgency. The world needs to awaken on this call. Afghanistan economic condition, if we talk about, this is amongst the poorest nation, deprived of basic health, education, and standard of living. At present, the Afghan economy does not produce enough revenue to provide even basic needs such as food and power for its citizens. The country is in desperate need for foreign assistance in order to spur renewal and growth. Human insecurities in Afghanistan, if we talk about, with the collapse of the republic system installed in Afghanistan, the country now faces a humanitarian identity and human right crisis. Protracted conflict and continued instability combined with the recent political upheaval and humanitarian and economic crisis have caused fear and frustration among a large segment of the population. Additionally, the break of connectivity with domestic and international market, along with the cessation of foreign aid and investment into the country, have damaged productive activities. More than 120,000 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan, including qualified professionals in social, economic, and political sectors. Quite unfortunate situations. So, here, as the president of COPAIR, I have certain recommendations for the international community. First of all, to address this human insecurity in Afghanistan, the international community should develop a policy of engagement with human security led goals, acknowledging the context and culture in Afghanistan. Policies and approaches related to assistance should be people focused, not state focused. Humanitarian assistance needs to address food and health insecurity and utilize international organizations and humanitarian NGOs with outreach to rural areas. These programs should provide basic services related to health, food, shelter for internally displaced population and those in dire need of assistance. Programs should also include a discourse component to provide a safe opportunity for individuals from different sectors to engage in critical reflection and dialogue on social economic conditions. For a well coordinated humanitarian and development assistance, I believe approach should be that the international community should convene a donors platform to galvanize the world to help Afghan civil society and humanitarian organization develop a consistent plan with pragmatic benchmarks and long-term continued support to address this human security crisis and involve the stakeholders in the decision making like women and minorities. Furthermore, Development projects should be channelized and implemented through civil society organizations and provide realistic and achievable benchmark. The development model should be designed based on the social and economic realities of each province and ethnic community. Programs should require the local community that receive aid to contribute in time and in kind to development projects that they need in their communities. Furthermore, measures to immediately counteract the food and health crisis by organizing aid in the amount needed and by channels acceptable to all the sides. Furthermore, securing the resumption of the financial flows by providing refinancing and cash to banks in the economy, which is largely cash based and in which only 15% of the population have access to traditional banking services. Partnering with foreign academic institutions and government for providing tertiary education and health facility in Afghanistan. How Pakistan play in its role in peace building. Troika Plus. Islamabad hosting a meeting comprising Pakistan, China, Russia, and United States to discuss the latest situation in Afghanistan. Pakistan has always supported as a government peace and regional cooperation and economic stability in Afghanistan. There are certain practical policy recommendations for the government of Pakistan. Development and rehabilitation of Afghanistan through A. Regional cooperation for economic relief, B. Humanitarian assistance package, C. Enhancing role of regional organization, D. Protection and security of investors, E. Focus on long-term economic goals, F. Support for inclusive development, Support for development assistance project, and finally, connectivity through transportation infrastructure. At the end, I would like to say that peace in Afghanistan is peace in South Asia and peace in the world. Regional and global power should form a unified and collective approach to deal with the Afghanistan issue. We as an organization is joining hands with Schiller Institute for their initiative for the humanitarian assistance to Afghanistan. Thank you very much.